guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here with the Milani Cosmetics review for you guys today. So Milani Cosmetics is a makeup range that has just touched down in SA as of last year. It could easily compete with any luxury brand and it's super affordable. So yeah, let's jump in. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I'm using the shade 13, number 13 Chestnut. And this is literally the best foundation I've ever used. Even going into, studios to have someone else do my makeup, I found that this, suits my skin the best. It has really amazing texture. It's super natural, super light, and it's very buildable. You don't have to have this like super thick, uncomfortable makeup from one pump, because one pump has full coverage, by the way. Amazing coverage, and still feels really light on the skin. Like, it has a very organic texture. You don't even realize that you're wearing makeup anymore by the end of the day. And it doesn't cake, it doesn't melt off, it doesn't do any of that stuff. It also just doesn't clump and fade and all of that during the day. So that's what I really love about it. It's super durable and it feels like you're literally wearing nothing on your skin. I'll move on to the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. I'm using shade number 7, which is bronze. It's so good, like literally the best concealer ever, and the packaging is really clever. It has this little sponge on the top, so you can decide how much you want to use. You can squeeze out, and get like a lot of concealer on the top, or you can use some of the excess from squeezing it out to cover like smaller pimples. I've seen quite a few beauty bloggers and vloggers use it for like contouring. I guess you really can, but I find that because of this little sponge situation here, it's really good for pinpointing specific blemishes, imperfections, whatever you want to call them, like acne scars. I have a lot of acne scars and it covers them perfectly. Next is the Secret Cover Cream Concealer. It's really good for maximum coverage. Even though it is a cream concealer, I would say that it's very light, and once again that natural texture that Milani products have, where you feel like you're not really wearing anything on your face. It also blends in really well with the foundation. I know it's a weird thing to say, but I found that when you mix different products, and maybe it's just the product ranges themselves, but when you mix different products to do your contouring situation, I always find that the textures don't match and it feels awkward. So that's why I say it blends really well with the... Anyway, moving on. Next I have the Milani Contour and Highlight Cream and Liquid Duo. So this one has been through a bit of a lot with me. I use this almost every time I do my... Actually, no, every time I do my makeup. This is what I use to contour. I moved on to this contour and highlight situation here, from a contour and highlight powder. And I found that the highlight in this is just fantastic. I mean, look at it. Look at it. How good is that highlight? Yes. Anyway, so I found that this one is really good because it's super pigmented, and well, I don't know if pigmented is the word to use for highlighter, but I think it's super pigmented, and the highlight is incredible. It lasts the whole day. It never fades. You look like a goddess when you stand in the sun. It's fantastic. All the glitz and the glam come with this highlighter right here. The contour is great too, but mostly the highlight. I think this works if you're going for a very natural look, but I like natural makeup, so that's why I'm actually okay with this shade. But if I was wanting to do something a bit more dramatic, I know that it wouldn't really work. I would need to go a shade up. Okay, so next we have the Milani lipstick. We have it in the shade Dulce Caramelo, which is number 27, in case you want to be specific. This is a kind of brownish, pinkish, glittery situation. You can see there. Super moist. Like it's got really great moisturizing quality. It feels kind of like a lip balm, and it doesn't have that it doesn't dry out your lips like other lipsticks or make them like super sticky and uncomfortable. And also something I've noticed is that when I was drinking something while I had this on, it doesn't really leave a print on whatever you're drinking. Just this particular shade. I don't know about the other shades. But yeah, it stays on your lips for very long as well. It's very durable, long wear and whatnot. The final part of the review will be the Milani Amore Matte Metallic Lip Creams. So Milani has a lot of lip creams. A lot of them are not metallic, obviously, but I just happened to buy 2 of the metallic colors. They're my favorite things. Like, they are my favorite. These are my favorite things in my makeup collection, for real. Jokes aside. I'm wearing the Ultimatte matte. Ultimate matte. Get it? Jokes. So I am wearing the Ultimatte. For metallic lip creams, so as I said before, I'd always been a lipstick girl and this is my first time trying lip creams. I was skeptical because metallic sounds uncomfortable. But it really isn't, like as I'm wearing it now. The only complaint I have about it is that it dries really quickly. Like, it dries super quick. You need to know what you're doing. You need to be sure that, you know, that's the color you want to wear because it stays on your lips, which is actually a good thing. But, you know, I mean, if you're busy trying out colors, then it's not so fun. You can get it off. It's just you need something like a petroleum jelly or like a labella or lip balm to take it off once it's on and it's dry. It dries out, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable, if you get what I mean. Like, you know how dry lips are uncomfortable? It doesn't feel uncomfortable like that, but it does feel dry while it's on your lips. And then it literally stays on the whole day. You will never have to apply it again unless you do some hectic eating or whatever. I've personally eaten with this on and I didn't have to reapply. And I've gone for a night out and it was on the whole time. Didn't have to reapply. And then I also have Chromatic Addict. Because it dries really quickly, if you have a darker skin, again, I don't know, but for my skin, just make sure that you put it on evenly before it dries, because if it dries unevenly, it does leave little patterns of where there was a bit more than, I don't know, it's just, it looks uneven. I mean, today I applied it very well, but the first time I had to put it on a couple of times to get it even. So just pay attention when you do that. And then all of the Milani products you can use without lip liner. The Milani lip products you can use without lip liner, but I would just advise it, especially for the lip creams, just so that you know which lines you're going between, and also just shapes it really nicely. And then on the topic of these 2, my faves, I'm wearing both of them right now. That's how that looks. That is pretty much all the Milani I have for you today. But I'll put their Instagram and website links down below, so you guys can go check them out and give them a follow, give them lots of support, buy the product. So that's all for today's review. I hope you guys liked it. And you know, I'm thinking of doing more beauty type reviews. Not necessarily like hectic beauty vlogger vibe, because I'm also a beginner myself into makeup. I only got into makeup recently, so nothing hectic, but you know, then I can also post like some natural hair tips, whatever you like. Maybe review some drugstore brands or whatever the case is, that's accessible to everyone. And yeah, I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any suggestions, any products or anything like that you want me to check out. Let me know your thoughts on this product. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.